Now, when it comes to CPA networks, you're going to probably have to answer some questions. Many times, though, when you do put your application through, it can sail right through and you won't even be contacted. You'll just get a notice that you're approved. But if you do have to answer some questions, the main thing we want to do is stress that you want to be prepared and not scared. So a phone call, of course, from a CPA network can be a nerve-wracking thing, and you really want to get accepted, of course, and often you're trying not to slip up, and many times you're just not sure what they're going to ask you. So here's just some of the questions that you may be asked. So for instance, number one, they may ask you, how many unique visitors do you get per month? Now think about, why would a CPA network accept someone that's only getting 10 unique visitors per month? Obviously, you get the point. They're looking to see that you actually have an audience for their offers. So they're not just looking to accept a lot of warm bodies into the CPA network. They're usually looking for people that are going to be able to produce volume and produce traffic. So you're going to be able to do that with YouTube marketing, so not to worry. But just for a baseline, they're usually looking for over 10,000 unique visitors per month, usually more in the 30,000 plus range too. But as I showed you in the previous modules, you could easily drive that kind of traffic if you know how to do YouTube marketing the right way, which we're teaching you. Now, the next question that they're going to ask you is, do you have incentive offers on your website? And you always want to say no to that question. So if you think about it this way, it's just like for Google AdSense. You can't tell people to click on your ads on Google AdSense. And with that same thinking, you can't do that with CPA offers either. So though we are seeing more and more content locking CPA networks coming up, so in that case, incentivized offers would be okay. But for the most part, with your traditional CPA networks, when they do ask about incentivized offers, always check off no. Also, they're going to ask, are you affiliated with any other CPA companies? And basically, the reason for this question is the network is looking to see if you're new to CPA or if you have experience. And it's best to say that you're part of, say, 2 or 3 different ones. If you are, you can choose whichever ones that you'd like to mention that you're part of. But now, if you're not part of any CPA network company, don't be embarrassed. Just tell them that you do have skills and you plan to drive a bunch of traffic to the offers and you have knowledge. But if you do end up lying, they may actually say, well, can you provide us some references? And obviously, if you can't provide those references, you're going to have a tough time being able to confirm your positive statement of saying that you're part of any other companies. So it's better to always be honest with your applications. And they talk to people from all walks of life, so more than likely they will accept you. Now, another question they're going to say is, how did you hear about us? And this is more of a casual question. So you just say that their network was recommended to you or that you searched for a good one in a Google search and theirs came up, and that's a pretty sufficient answer for them. Now, another question you're going to get is how, or rather, what is your internet experience? And the network, again, is mainly looking to see if you're a total newbie to CPA marketing. So even if you're not, it's, again, not a big deal, but just tell them how long that you've been interested in internet marketing. Even by saying that, they just want to make sure that you're a legitimate person who's not going to scam them. So as a friend of mine says, who owns his own CPA network, if you're honest and upfront with us, we'll be honest and upfront with you and more than likely approve you. Now, another question you're going to get is, what kind of offers are you interested in? And the network is looking to see what your niche is. So if you'd like to promote, if you're going to promote anything, just say that you're interested in promoting high converting offers, but I would have some niches already in mind. And we're going to go over great niches to promote in the next modules coming up. Now, also, they're going to say, how much do you plan on spending on advertising per month? Now, certainly with YouTube, the whole great thing about it is that it's free traffic. But if this ever does come up, you could either say that you get enough traffic organically or naturally that you don't need to pay for advertising, which is the case with YouTube. Or you can tell them also that you plan on getting a lot of traffic through advertising, so you plan on spending, say, $500 or more per month. It all depends on the certain scenario that you're in. But as I say, with YouTube, once you become an expert at it, you're going to be able to drive a ton of traffic, and that's really what they're looking for. And remember, if you don't make money, they don't make money. So, they want to see you do well, and they want to accept you into the network as long as you seem real and like somebody who could do really well for them. Now, here's a few more tips. Is when they do call you, number one, you want to sound like a pro. So, do your homework, sound like you know what you're doing. Also, sound confident. And you want to know specific offers ahead of time. So sounding like a pro and sounding confident, of course, are two different things. So you want to make sure that you're prepared, as we mentioned, but also sound confident in your level of knowledge. And then the last thing I want to mention is that you want to know the ways of promoting. The promoting plan. So you want to tell them that you're basically going to either use a website with your niche and target marketing, or that you're planning on using, say, social traffic such as YouTube. So you want to know your ways of promoting, and again, sound confident, sound like a pro, and more than likely you should get accepted. We've helped a number of our students get accepted, and they tell us that because of our tips that it's due to us that they've gotten accepted, and more than likely with these tips it should help you as well. So we'll see you in the next module.